Hello, my name is Tianze. I'm from Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Science. It's called CES, as you can see in the program. So today I'm going to share some insight from this 15-month workshop. Last March, when I was in the interview for this program, John was asking me, what do you think about leadership? My mind was blank at that time. And I gave the answer is like, a good leadership is nothing but just find a good amount of followers. And other than that, I didn't really have a very systematic or organized view. But I was lucky enough to be selected in this program, and I was very curious about the title of this program, Ethical Leadership, because I think, I can use the keyboard this. I think most of the time I believe ethics is something that constrain our behavior, and my personality is fairly conscientious. So like, I want everything to be perfect. I want to follow certain rules. I don't want to make some mistakes. So then I was wondering, okay, what's the leadership is, and from this workshop, I have some takeaway message for myself. The first thing is like leadership is about the values. What value we have, what's the value the people who we are serving, and our values motivates our behaviors. And speaking of the ethics, that's something for myself. Earlier I was afraid of the gray areas, like our blind spots. I was wondering, like, anything I couldn't imagine or expect. But actually, because of that, I think the ethics and values, they can combine with each other by identifying what's the values behind these ethics. I think that's the term why we need ethical leadership. So we got a lot of toolkits and skill set from this workshop, from like the analysis of personality, as well as different leadership journeys from our guest speakers. And at last, so I feel like this process is like, how do we recognize and identify and fulfill those values? So I believe the highlight of this workshop is from my personal opinion, is the given voice to values. I think that's, we learn how do we speak out our values, how do we speak when we feel something is right. At last, I would like to share some my thoughts on the practicum. We learned a lot of skill set and tools from this workshop, and I think the practicum is where we personalize and customize and internalize the skill set for ourselves. I formed a writing group among different labs in our department, and initially I had no idea. I stepped up immediately, and then I feel panic, like I didn't know like, what I should do. Actually, in the end, especially with the cohorts from our peer mentorship group, like what I understand is like taking action is very simple. It's not as difficult as I used to think, but then I think that's the process how we apply different, like, for example, like how to communicate with people in different, with different personalities, and how do we get, how do we achieve the goal from this task, this practicum. So at the last, I would like to say today, this is the last meeting we have, but I believe for myself, the leadership journey, this is just the beginning. So at last, I would thank everyone here for your support, as well John, Kate, and Mark. And Mimi is here, and she helped me a lot for the writing group. So thank you very much.